Hello again, everyone. Harold here, Figure Mania Show. Hope you guys are well wherever you are in the world. And in this video, I'm giving you guys a look at the brand new S.H.Monsterarts Jet Jaguar 2021 from the show Godzilla Singular Point. And I spent a little bit of time with this figure, and I'm very happy with it. A couple things to look out for. All right, now before we get into any further anything about the figure, I want to turn your attention to the instructions for you guys. So guys, make sure to read the instructions, or at least look at them. Okay, so there's a couple of things here that that requires attention, so so you guys can take good care of your figure, such as, like, you know, the information about the certain parts of the figure to be very careful with, because they're very delicate. All right, and also to be careful with misplacing certain parts, such as the antennas. So I spent 2 days with this figure doing toy photography, and I already lost one of the antennas. I never got to actually put the antennas, so I'm not going to be showing you guys that because I can't find it. I don't know if it's in my room somewhere or if it's in my bag, because I brought this figure, you know, to my workplace because, you know, we had office hours. So, like, I just decided to study this figure, like, to see what kind of posing I could get out of it and things. And as you can see, it's really tiny, so, like, it's so easy to misplace it. And, like, I keep all my accessories and stuff like that in Ziploc bags. So I got a ton of this, you know what I mean, like, for different figures and stuff. So it just must have slipped out somehow. So I don't know, man. So yeah, just be careful. All right, so before we get into the figure, let me just show you the accessories. Okay, so let's start off with the Spear of Anguirus, and this is really nice. It's got good detail, got good paint and things. All right, now this comes apart like that. I will show you why. And now this only goes one particular way, so, like, if you see, like, there's like half a moon. I know it's hard for you to see in the video, but it only goes a certain way, so like that. All right, and it looks really nice with the figure. It's got good detail, weathering and stuff on the paint and stuff, like the nice silver, like the metallic silver, the bronze and all that. And it's pretty sharp on the end. It's pretty pointy. Okay, it's kind of soft on the very tip of it, but I don't recommend, like, you could still poke out somebody's eye and stuff. I'm gonna show you guys, there is a little bit of an issue with this when you know, getting your figure to hold this thing here, which I'll show you guys in the video. All right, now continuing on, you get 3 pairs of hands. So you get the closed hands that's on the figure already. You get these open hands, 2 of them. All right, and you also get these finger hands, like this pointing hands, like in the show. Like, I went back to watch it to see where this happens. Like, there's a scene where he's, like, playing with the kids, and, like, he's playing, like, this game, and then, like, you know, he lifts up his finger. It's 1, but, like, it kind of looks odd because, you know, he's got, like, an odd construction and things. But, like, if you can flip it around, it'll look like he's, like, flipping the bird at somebody, you know what I mean? So kind of funny. All right, and let me show you Shun Udawa. Now, out of the box, this guy comes unpainted, unfortunately. I mean, you guys are probably looking at this as like, why can't my figure come painted? And you're totally right, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have to do this yourself. I mean, there's a ton of people that want to buy these figures and stuff, and they don't have the skills to paint figures or anything like that. So fortunately for me, like, my custom painter, he does all my paint work and things, so he painted mine up for me, because I just don't have the skills to custom paint things, and that takes a lot of time for me. And so I just rather, you know, pay somebody to do it for me while I just do toy photography and things. So it's got pretty it's just got basic articulation, so raising his hands like this, no movement on the head, so be careful not to snap his head off. and you can move his legs like that. You can bend his knees, and there you go. That's the original color right there. All right, and he's got like this little plug here at the on his butt for that seat over here. So like when you want to attach this to Jet Jaguar, he you know, you can he attaches to the seat. All right, now before I get into Jet Jaguar himself, let me show you the helicopter propellers. They look like you know, like the engines of an Osprey. So like you can move it like this. Okay, so it goes all the way around, so flaps up and down, and you know, you can get it to spin pretty nicely, you know, so which is pretty cool on both propellers. So it flaps up, okay, flaps. Okay, so this is really cool. Now the stand, you know, you assemble the stand very easy, and it's got like the little the hole for the stand. Now if you add this on, I'll show you guys later, it's very top heavy for this figure and things. Also too, another accessory that comes with this figure is this part here. So you have to be careful not to misplace these parts too, okay, because that's for the battery pack. So let me show you how that looks, and that's the battery pack. Okay, so it's pretty neat. So let me just get all this out of the way, and then I'll show you guys the articulation from head to toe. Now for the articulation of this figure is very, very posable. Probably one of the most posable S.H.Monsterarts figures to date, even much more posable than the Kong figure. So you can move his head down, you can move his head up like that, so you can tilt his head like that. You can do it all the way around actually. And the neck part here, it's like this soft rubber plastic thing here. So yeah, so it's on a, I think it's on a ball joint, okay, but like when you get there's the ball joint. So like when you get in on flight poses, I mean, that's about as far as you can tilt his head. Okay, the eyes, I like the eyes because like it's like this blue plastic. Now you're gonna see in my photos later, my toy photography gallery, I used a blue laser pen to light up the eyes. So as you can see that, it looks pretty cool when I use my laser pointer right on the eyes, and then it gives the illusion that his eyes are lit. So there was a couple of people that asked me, hey, do the eyes light up? Unfortunately, no. I mean, these are just little tricks of the trade that I know from doing ACBA toy photography and things. So if you can manage to get yourselves a blue laser pointer, I mean, that goes a long way. Like I use it a lot for like my Godzilla shots and stuff. So now getting back, so let's look at the shoulders. Like there's this rubber material here, so like there's you can move his shoulders inward like this, backward like here, so it's like a butterfly joint almost. Okay, now if you, on the upper part of the arm, there is a there's rotation there. Okay, so then the shoulders, you can move his arms all the way up like that. Okay, so got to be careful, like when you're moving his shoulders, like the shoulder joints all is moving also too, so you just gotta try and if you just want the shoulders to move, you just gotta be careful with it and things. You can move his arms all the way around, okay, and then moving down towards the down the arm, you can bend his elbow almost like a, you know, like a double joint, I think it's called, and you got like this this soft rubber here on the elbow, you know, that represents like the, you know, the cabling, the gears and stuff like that. And then also too, there's rotation here on the upper arm. Okay, so from what I can tell, like looking at the show, this is the overhand and then this is the underhand. All right, and then moving towards the waist, you can you can move his you know, side to side, back and forth, and you can move his You can move his torso all the way around, and then going towards the legs. Now, you can't, now there's two parts to this right here on the hips, okay? So one, it can see like, this can go up like this, right? But also there's also this part right here that also moves too. So like you can try holding this part in place and then just move the arms, the legs up, because like if you just move it up like that, well, actually no, you can do that still. So yeah, there's no obstruction there. And then moving down towards the leg here, there's you know, you can turn this part here. The instructions tell you to be very careful with this part here, so I'm not even going to touch it. So like, handle with care. Now with the knees, I mean, you can do this to the knees, okay? You can bend it this way and you can completely bend it that way. So he's got very good range of articulation. Going down towards the ankle, you can, you know, move his ankle all the way down like up like that. Okay, so like you can move it like that too. So like there's a ton of stuff, there's a ton of posing options that you can get with this figure. Also this back part here that helps with like the stability and things. So I feel that that the legs, if you are not careful with this figure, you can probably snap something on this figure. So best be careful. Okay, now let me show you how one of my pet peeves with this figure. Let me pull it out. Using the Spear of Anguirus. Now, these are the hands that that you use to hold this weapon. Now, in order for you to put this weapon in his hands, one, you have to pull those hands out. Then also you have to take this apart, and then you kind of have to do this. So that's just for one hand. And if you want to pose him with the other hand, again, you have to, so you can't just like slip it in, because like there's no way, because like this part here, like it prevents you from like slipping it in on the other end. So you have to take this out, slide it in, and insert it that way. So you have to do this every single time, like if you want to do different stuff with the hands, especially with this weapon. So now here's where it can get a little bit tricky. For you guys doing toy photography, I found it to be very, very, what's the word, tedious, I guess, because it's an odd construction and of this figure, and like it's kind of difficult to figure out the posing on how to get certain things, but you can manage it. Like, see, like as I'm rotating the hands to get certain posing and stuff, so it can be a little bit tricky, first time around, but you can do it. But it might feel uncomfortable for some of you, because like this is just new for S.H.Monsterarts. Like, I've never had to pose an S.H.Monsterarts kind of like this, but also too, this part here of the Spear of Anguirus, let me just move the camera a little bit so you guys can see. This part here of the Spear of Anguirus, the very end, is too heavy for this figure to hold this this weapon out. Like, the further you have him holding the weapon away from his body, he can't hold it, so he falls right away. So that's gonna be difficult for some of you guys that are wanting to do some like pretty dynamic posing things. You need to figure out a way on how to get the set, you know, the weight distribution right, you know, on and then you can possibly pull it off, like maybe having his giving him a certain stance. But see, like, he just falls because this part's just too heavy, and then it just, you know, makes the figure fall right on his face and things. So like the you know, the closer it is to his body, like the more manageable it becomes. But yeah, this is gonna prove very difficult for a lot of you. This is proven difficult for me too. I'm still trying to figure this out myself. So even like when I was doing toy photography with this guy, like I found it to be pretty challenging. So so yeah, that's pretty much it, what I wanted to say about this. I mean, it's nice and things, but like, Jet Jaguar missed arm day and leg day at the gym, so like it's gonna be a little bit difficult to pose him with him holding the weapon. So nah. Okay, now I'm gonna add the propeller pack to Jet Jaguar along with Shun Udawa. So there's this part right here in his back where you have to take off. Now this is gonna be a pain in the ass to do, and the instructions do tell you to not misplace this. I'm just gonna keep it right off. I don't care if I friggin' lose it or not, because no one's gonna notice that. This is where you put the seat for Shun Udawa, and there. Whee. So now, in order for me to add this, now I have to, oh, okay. So I have to take off those, and then I had to add these ones on. Okay, so I'm just gonna take off the stand, put Shun Udawa back there. And that looks pretty cool. But again, this is very, very heavy for the figure, so you definitely need that stand. So you can add the stand. Well, now that I've got him here, I can't. So there's a little hole right underneath Jet Jaguar. And that's where that's gonna go, right in his butt. His Jet Jaguar butt. And I just have to make sure to give him the correct posing, maybe like this. So it's all about the proper weight distribution for this figure. So actually, to be honest, this is the first time me putting the stand on like that with the jet pack, or with the copter pack, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna, there's a lot to fiddle around with this figure, but all in all, I mean, you get a lot of accessories and stuff, but there are things that, you know, you just gotta watch out for. Make sure not to lose anything. I mean, you lose it. I mean, if you lose this, it's fine, but like the antennas, that's a real bummer. Like, oh, I hope I can find those, but yeah. But given the instructions, I mean, you have to remove the antennas here and stuff like that, and like I don't have like the steadiest hands and like, or the most delicate hands, so it's gonna be a pain in the ass to remove these. And now, so I'd rather just keep it like this. So like the antennas is like for when like he's flying, but like you can get away without that. Okay, so, and for those of you wanting to see a size comparison, here it is. So I don't know if we'll be getting more singular point figures from the S.H.Monsterarts line. I kind of like to think that we will. Yeah, I mean, I personally have enjoyed the Singular Point series, even though like there's a ton of stuff which I just don't understand, like the whole scientific jargon and things and the story and stuff. I mostly enjoy the visuals, and because I think it's a huge improvement from from the last anime, you know, the Godzilla Planet of the Monsters, Godzilla Earth fiasco thing. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. This video has gone on too long, guys. All right, I apologize for that, for taking up your time, if you guys are still watching. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, guys. Guys, I have a photo gallery of the toy photography that I've done with these figures. So stay tuned till the very end for that. Also, too, guys, I am part of the Titan Masters community. So myself and 4 other artists, we've gotten together and decided to help the community, for all of you guys doing Godzilla Kaiju toy photography. You know, you can go to our Instagram, the Titan Masters. You can check out our YouTube channel, the Titan Masters Show. We help you guys develop your skills as a toy photographer. All right, guys, so join our community. Guys, feel free to ask any questions that are, you know, related to toy photography, and we'll be able to help you guys. All right, also too, guys, you know, for those of you who are returning, you know, thank you very much for your support. And if you guys are coming on for the first time, guys, check out my Instagram account. I mean, I have a large gallery of Godzilla toy photography and all that for you guys to see, and I got behind the scenes on how I do my shots and stuff, so hopefully you guys can learn something from me. And that's pretty much it, guys. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will check you guys later. Bye bye.